I had a stroke in August of 2009. I was grossly obese at the time, 350 pounds, and it scrambled my brain for 15 months. And during that time, I got involved in art therapy. And as my brain healed, I began drawing illustrations on Post-it notes. And basically all I did all the time was draw and swim and lose weight, which I lost, close to 120 pounds during that process. I had no investment in them. I was just doing it basically to occupy my time. I was on disability and I just kept drawing them, but I didn't know what was going to happen with them, and I put them all around the house. My wife Simone saw it and said, "Wow, that's really cool, kind of pop art, outsider art." At the end of the 15-month rehab, she handed me a notebook and it had all the Post-it notes in it. I went through all the Post-it notes and I had a lot of them of baseball players. My passion is baseball. I'm a baseball historian. And so I took 48 of these players and put it in a collage and sent it to a gallery downtown called the George Krefsky Gallery of American Art. And then I waited for 2 months and thought, they'll never call me back. San Francisco is a great city to be an artist in because if you need inspiration, all you got to do is walk around. I was waiting for the big no, and then I got a phone call, and they said, "This is kind of neat, and we'd like you to be in the show." I hadn't even asked what I wanted the price to be, and I said, "You figure out the price." I had no idea of even selling it. They called me the day before, 2 days before the gallery opening, and said, "We sold it for $3," and I thought, wow, $300. And then they said, no, $3,000. And I almost dropped the phone. To see that my art had sold one of the few pieces in the entire show, which probably had about 80 pieces, I was in shock. And it was also great for the very first time to see people looking at my art and being happy and entertained. That's when I thought, wow, I got to keep doing that. Well, after that original sale at Krefsky Gallery, things started taking off, and that original piece called Bushers turned into a graphic novel called Busher that I did with my partner Eric Gouldsbury. And I'd like to do more books, maybe a couple more graphic novels. It's polarizing, my art. People tell me they either hate it or they like it. An art agent told me one time that that's good, because the people who are really going to like it are really going to like it. The Post-it note art has changed my life in a lot of ways, and probably it's the most satisfying thing is that when people look at it, it makes them happy. I've always kind of been the kind of person who makes people happy, and my art does that, and I think that's the biggest part. That's how it's really changed my life.